Alright, we should be live. We should be live on the channel, the YouTube channel. Alright, we should. Okay, awesome. It seems to be all working fine. I'm just turn on Do Not Disturb on my phone. And let me annoy everyone on the Discord server by pinging them to let them know I'm streaming. Alright. Hello everyone in chat. How have you been these... Hold on, how long has it been since I showed up on this channel last? Live. 10 days? How have you been these past 10 days? Let me try and pull up the stream on my phone so I can talk in or see chat while I... Alright. Okay, I'm set up. I'm playing Skyblock. Very obscure mode. You probably would not know it. Very ancient, obscure Minecraft lore here. So, alright. Did I ask how is everyone? I can't remember. Minecraft Gaming 783, indeed. Okay. Oh, by the way, the reason I haven't streamed at all, despite not having YouTube ideas, is because I have had an incredibly bad cold, so on this one stream, expect random coughing fits. Because, it's happening. It's definitely a thing that has been happening these past few weeks, and it's been, not weeks, past few days, it's been very annoying. Skyblock is based vanilla or mods? It's just vanilla. I've got it up on like just a random like Skyblock server I found. Alright. Oh, okay, phew. I thought I was about to screw up the cobblestone generator. I like when the lava started spreading, I like actually started to freak out, thinking, no way am I about to mess up the cobblestone generator on a live stream on a channel with like 12,000 subscribers. I would never be able to live that down. Tell me a character to draw and I'll send it in the Discord. Draw Kita. I don't see too much fan art of a Kita around, but there is some really good stuff, so more of that is always a win in my eyes. Opinions on the new Tears of the Kingdom footage. That game looks absolutely incredible, and I could not be any more excited for it. Expect another giant period of YouTube inactivity, like the second that game releases, because like I'm gonna be all over that. I love like everything we've seen of that game. I am just completely over the moon with. I did not screw up the cobblestone generator. Oh no, hold on. Okay, the cobblestone generator should be fine now. Watch, I should be able to make a wooden pick, mine the cobble, and get away with it, I think. Although if I'm not, if it turns into obsidian, you guys can clip it and laugh at me all you want. Alright. See? Okay, the cobblestone generator is fine. The cobblestone generator is fine. The cobblestone generator is perfectly fine. Are your live streams impossible to rewatch later? No, they're not. On YouTube, they've changed it now. It used to all be on the upload section, but like now there's like a separate section called live where it's literally just like stream VODs. And you can rewatch all of the old streams there. Which ship do you think is better, Lloyd and Akita or Lloyd and Harumi? Oh, absolutely Lloyd and Akita. Like, I think you would, like, genuinely just, like, have to have, like, just not watched Season 8 to say Harumi's the better ship. And, like, not watched Season 9 and Season 10 and 11 and 12 and 13. And, yeah, that's about it. Oh my god, no way Morbius is a year old tomorrow. That is genuinely wild. How about a different character? Okay, how about, I'm gonna suggest another Season 11 character. Do Grimfax. I see literally no art of Grimfax, which is a shame, because he has, like, such a sick design. I'm gonna turn on, okay, toggle. There we go. Now I can build without feeling like I'm about to lose everything. Hello, Red Rexter. What is your favorite Ninjago book? Probably Garmadon. It would either be like Garmadon or Dark Island Trilogy. Is Season 11 your fourth favorite Ninjago season? I would say, but it kind of fluctuates. But usually, like, generally speaking, my top 4 is Season 8, Season 9, Season 10, Season 11. Literally just because, like, I'm completely biased for how Lloyd was characterized in those seasons. Do you have most of the Ice Chapter set since you are known to like it a lot? Surprisingly not. Because when the Ice Chapter was coming out, I wasn't really buying Ninjago sets. I was, like, watching the show and loving it, but I wasn't really buying any sets. Because, like, whenever I would buy sets for... This is really annoying. Okay, for whatever reason, they're just, like, the figures in them would just break. It might be because I was, like, playing with them too hard. It might be whatever, but the figures weren't very durable, so I took a break from, building or buying Lego sets. So, like, I had Lloyd's Journey, but that was, like, about it. When Crystallized Part 2 came out, back in October, I went back and bought the Ice Emperor Castle set, because I, like, always wanted that one. And so, yeah, I finally have that set now. I have, like, a display of it with a white base plate, trying to army build Ice Samurai. But yeah, like, I don't really have any Season 11 sets, which is a shame. I wouldn't even have the space for them anyway. Okay, I should probably do it like this. Are you going to watch Demon Slayer Season 3? No, I haven't watched Demon Slayer. Master of the Mountain or Seabound? Probably Master of the Mountain. I think they're, like, both pretty much as good as each other. Like, Seabound being, like, a bit better, but Master of the Mountain has aged way better than Seabound. Like, Seabound, great in isolation, but, like, the whole consequences shtick falls completely when you realize they had no intention of keeping Nia gone when they were writing Seabound. What are your thoughts on Harumi's music theme? It's incredible. Pretty much everywhere it appears in, even Crystallized, her theme is really good. I should probably do real quick. Oh, not there. Somewhere here. Okay, let's get rid of this. There we go. What's better in your opinion? Crystallized or Hands of Time? Absolutely. Oh my god, I was almost going to say Crystallized there. No, Hands of Time. No questions. Like, Hands of Time was mediocre, I think, but it has aged quite well. Like, sure, the dialogue sucks, the animation is bad, but, like, it didn't, really majorly ruin anything. And whatever it did wrong, like, a future season could come around and easily fix. And even then, there's quite a bit of stuff to like in Hands of Time. So I'm gonna have to say Hands of Time. Not even because, like, I absolutely do not like Crystallized, but because Hands of Time, it has a lot to like about it. Do you consider Crystallized Part 1 mid or bad? I don't know. I like aspects of it, but I'm gonna have to say it's just, like, bad all around. It's just, I don't know. It's just, like, weak setup for a not very good payoff. Alright, we've got some cobble. We can start building more ground. Okay, what I need to do is I need to build like a farm. Dude, I'm gonna build like the sickest sugarcane farm. Is Season 7 good? Now, I don't know if I would call it good outright. I think better than crystallized and good are two very different quality bars. But I would say it's okay. I would say Season 11 is... Not Season 11. Season 7 is okay. Would you have wanted Ninjago to end in Season 10 or crystallized? Season 10. Harumi's redemption is musically foreshadowed and crystallized. Her theme is played in the flute throughout part 2. Flute in Ninjago is an instrument only used for heroes. Is it played on a flute all the way through? I know it was played in a flute in, what's the episode called? Issue of Trust, I think. It was either that or Dragon Form. No, yeah, it was Dragon Form, because, like, she was watching the Overlord transform. And it's like, doo-doo. But, like, beyond that, does it really happen? Because, like, Dragon Form is the episode where the change happened. It might have also happened in Coming of the King, but I can't remember that episode enough to remember if it uses flute. Which studio do you like better? Would you have liked Fall of the Monastery if it was part of a good story? Oh, yeah. If Fall of the Monastery was part of, like, part of a better story, that episode would probably be way more memorable to me. But, like, as it is, it's just kind of, like, hollow action that leads to nothing. And that's about it. Which is a shame, but, like, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. It's at least entertaining. It plays in episode 17. Alright, fair enough. But, I don't know. I feel like playing Harumi's theme on a flute once isn't really enough. It's in the chat, Krusty. Cool, I'll have a look at the Grimfax art now. That's pretty sick. I like how, like, half of his face is, like, I don't know. I'll put the image on the stream. 2 seconds. Let me save it. I'll get the image on the screen so I can see what I like. Alright, let me pull it up. Oh no, I think I've just accidentally pushed it off of my stream. Uh-oh. No, now I'm messing up the stream. Okay, that's back to normal. I'm just going to put the image on there again because I'm too lazy to try and get it back. Yeah, so I think it's really neat how, like, half of his face is, like, in shadow and the other half of it is, like, in the light. Because, like, Grimfax was kind of... Like, he didn't want to be evil. And I think that's a pretty cool, display of that. So, yeah, I like it. It's a nice little sketch. Do you like Season 11? Absolutely love Season 11. Great season. What do you think about Jay and Zane's characters after Quest for the Lost Powers? I like them. I think... Quest for the Lost Powers was very good for their characters, but if you need to read a book for TV show characters to be compelling, then the TV show characters aren't very good. So, like, yeah, they're pretty good in the book. It's just, like... I don't know. It's like, I shouldn't have to read a book for their characters to be compelling after, like, upwards of a decade of no character development. That's genuinely insane. Like, Zane literally will not have had, like, any substantial character development for almost, like, 10 years. Minus, like, Benefit of Grief. Which I think is crazy. Okay, I've got $25 in my balance. How do I get, like, better tools? Do I just like mine this until it gives me like diamonds or something? Because like I don't. If anyone plays this server, the server. Hold on, let me pull up the IP. The server is playthatblock.com. If someone knows how to play the skyblock on this server and want to give me a tutorial in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. If Harumi died after a redemption, would you still dislike her story? Yes. Because, like, I think Harumi probably should have died after the redemption, because the idea of... Okay, my big problem is, one, she never learns. Like, she never realizes why what she did was wrong. She never, like, actually, like, meaningfully takes accountability for any of it. And it's also, like, she changes sides at the last minute. Like, at the absolute last minute, and then everyone's just like, yeah, no, you're good. It's like, I remember there was this Family Guy bit where this guy got like surrounded by like the police outside of his house, and at like the last second, he like said he was good, and it was just fine, and that was like the joke. But you know that doesn't work when you're actually trying to do a character redemption. Moro, for example, right? Moro, like, sure, he also did change pretty last minute, but he realized he was genuinely in the wrong, and then paid for that by dying. Like, he took, like, the consequences of his, like, heinous actions were that he died, right? And then he accepted that kind of, like, metaphorical punishment, and then in Day of the Departed was, like, content with that, and, like, went back to the departed realm, because he had, like, changed, and that was a show of his, like, growth and development. But with Harumi, it's just, like, she did the absolute bare minimum to change, ended up contributing nothing to the fight against the Overlord anyway, and then got hailed as a hero, despite having a kill count of bare minimum 25 people, which she never answered for. So, if like, death or not, that does not change the fact that that happened, and it's not narratively satisfying for that to happen. Hi, I'm a big fan of Lego Ninja. I'm glad you're a big fan of Lego Ninja, Zane Wilborn. I'm also a big fan of Lego Ninja. Why did the cobblestone generator spawn gravel? Did you... I was so stupid. Would have been better if Harumi went back to prison and the ninja also went back to serve the rest of their sentence while Boo and Pixel can protect Ninjago. I mean, yeah, kind of, but, like, it wouldn't change the fact that Harumi has not changed. Like, she literally has not changed. Like, all... like, all she did was she took that anger that she felt towards the ninja, that, like... and then just redirected it at someone else. She never realized why what she was doing was inherently bad. She just took what she was doing and then did it to someone else. Like, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on United? There's a video on my channel called Why I Don't Care About Ninjago 2023. And that is still my opinion on United. I just have no interest in it whatsoever. Krusty, do you prefer the old Mustake voice or the season 8 to 9 one? It really doesn't... I really don't, like, care one way or the other. Like, I think they're both, like, fine voices for the character. I know some people prefer the season 1 one, and I can... Oh, and I can see why, but... For me, I'm... Like, I think both portrayals are very good. I should probably make a food farm of some kind. Okay, there we go. Do you recommend film studies A-level? Yeah. You definitely want to take something alongside it. Like, say you don't want to take just film studies, but like even then, I don't think you can. So, yeah, I would definitely, sorry, I would definitely take the film studies A level. I thought it was very fun. Okay, the best way I can describe a film A level, right, is it's basically just English class but with movies. So like say rather than like overanalyzing like Macbeth or Romeo and Juliet or whatever, you'll be overanalyzing like Pulp Fiction or I don't know, like a scene from Star Wars or something like that. We didn't do Star Wars in my class though, so don't expect to see that on the spec. I think the films that were on the... Okay, so the ones I did, I have like the DVDs. I'll like get them out so you can have like an idea of what to expect. 2 seconds. Right, I got them. Okay, so some of the films I did was Beasts of the Southern Wild, House of the Flying Daggers, Pan's Labyrinth, documentary on Amy Winehouse, Pulp Fiction, This Is England, Vertigo, and No Country for Old Men, and also Blade Runner: The Final Cut. All of those films are pretty good, minus House of Flying Daggers and Beasts of Southern Wild. I didn't particularly like those two, but most of the... I don't know. Most of the films on A-level film studies are pretty good. So, they're like fun films to analyze and pick apart. So yeah, it's literally just like English class, but with films, and I think that's a lot of fun. Well, as Season 9 taught us, we need to have faith, so maybe there'll be something clever in United Season 1. See, that is true. I think having faith is important. But also, on the other hand, the analogy I like to use is it's like... Okay, so imagine you're in like a hall, right? And you have like a... There's like a door. You walk through the door, and there's a bucket full of, I don't know, excrement. And the bucket full of excrement falls all over your head, right? So you're like, oh, this sucks. I'm covered in poo. So you walk through the hallway, and you find another door. And there's a guy there, and he says, trust me, this one will not have the bucket of excrement on the top. You know, I'm not gonna show you why it won't, but it won't. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from like the marketing cycle for United at the minute. Like say, if the producers were to tweet, we've heard your concerns with Crystallized, and while we stand by our season, we do want to find a middle ground to where fans of Crystallized and people who felt alienated by it will be happy. So expect United to address some of the feedback. Then yeah, I would have faith. But so far, we have seen nothing that indicates that they've learned from their mistakes. So until that happens, like, of course, that's not me saying you can't be excited for it. I think it's awesome that you're excited for it. But for me, I'm just not interested in being excited for that. You know, like, I feel alienated from the current storyline. And until that changes, like, if it does change, if they do make a genuine good faith effort, hell yeah, I'm on board. I will be happy to be on the Ninjago hype cycle. But beyond that, I just don't care. Thanks. Picking what to do after year 11 is hard. Yeah, the year 11 is very weird time. I remember when I was in it, it especially didn't help for me because I was the first class of COVID. So like my last day of school was just a random day in March. Like actually it was like around this point where I left school because like the lockdown started and then we just got our exams like automatically done. But even without a giant world-changing pandemic messing up your school year, it is still a pretty confusing, difficult time to operate. You kind of don't know like where the future's taking you. But if I have one piece of advice, it's just like relax. Like I feel like people play up how like devastating the transition from being like a school kid to like year 11 to whatever's next is. It really isn't. Like with year 11, you have either you can either do sixth form, which is what you seem to be doing, or you can do just work, right? If you're doing work, or it's like yeah, okay, I think at first you have to pick a sixth form or apprenticeship, but you can also just go into work. Like you can just start sixth form, quit, and then go into work. I know some of my friends did that. Like it's really not that earth-shattering. Because, like, if you do work, it's like, you can make money and just screw around which is quite cool, unless you have like living expenses, which you probably wouldn't at like age like 17, 18. Or you can do sixth form, which is basically just another 2 years of school. But yeah, no, if I have any advice, it's just like, don't worry. Because I worried a ton. It really didn't end up being that bad. Like, even the transition from being out of sixth form to being an adult and like working, it's like, it's definitely a change, and work can be a bit like soul crushing sometimes, but it's not the end of the world, you know? That being said, being a kid is pretty sick. I do miss it. What if United was written before Crystallized came out, though? That's another reason why I'm not excited. Because, like you say, it's impossible to fix it because they've already written United. Like, by the time Crystallized came out and the controversy started flooding in, United was probably far into production. Which is another reason why I'm like, okay, this is just going to be more of what they were doing in Crystallized. I just don't care. So yeah, I think you're absolutely spot on, and it's another reason why I'm just not really interested, because realistically, they really can't follow up much of the feedback at this point anyway. What's your favorite Marvel movie? Infinity War. That movie is sick. I love Infinity War. Yeah, Infinity War is really great. Alright, okay, what am I... How did the golden armor get small in Season 10, and why is Lloyd touching it? The golden armor never got small. I think you're thinking of the big mech. Okay, so there's like the big golden mech with like the claws, and then there's the actual like chest piece of armor the Overlord was wearing himself, like on his actual minifigure. That's the golden armor you see in Season 10. As for why anyone was holding it without getting disintegrated, it's because after Season 3, like Zane's big sacrifice at the end of the season drained the golden armor of a lot of its powers. It's why, like, when you compare the golden weapons in Season 3 versus Season 10, like, the actual gold coloration is a lot more muted. Like, they don't glow nearly as much. They don't look as, like, vibrant or golden, and that's because a lot of their powers have been drained out since the last time we saw them. It's why it's also seen at the end of Season 10, when the weapons get used again, their powers are drained even more, and they get even more, like, not gold and darkened. So, yeah. The reason why it didn't disintegrate them is because it doesn't have the power to anymore. Do you have a cold? I do. Like, I'm on, like, the last day or so of having a cold. I think, like, literally tomorrow it'll be fine. But, yeah, I have a cold, so there's going to be a bit of, like, coughing and stuff. I just thought, this channel hasn't been active for 10 whole days. That is absolutely outrageous. I need to do something on here. By the way, I know I ask this constantly, but if you guys have suggestions for videos, please drop them in the comments of the stream. Particularly stuff focusing on Ninjago's characters, because I'd really love to make another, like, character study video. I just need to, you know, think of, like, one I'd want to do. So if you have any ideas, be sure to let me know. Could Ninjago work in live action? Absolutely not. I really, really don't like the idea of live action Ninjago, because why does it need to be live action? Like, Ninjago looks fine at the minute. The Lego characters are plenty expressive. The set pieces are stunning. I feel like a lot of people who make live action adaptations do it out of a sense of, like, live action being superior to animation, which is just, like, not true. Animation looks really cool. The animation in Ninjago looks really cool, and I think a live action version of that would look soulless and it would miss the point. let me make this carrot farm, and I'll check the stream chat. Alright, there we go. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Can you make a tier list of villains? Oh, hold on. I want to show you something. I want to show you a certain image. Let me find it. This, a thumbnail for a villain tier list that I want to make at some point. I was gonna make it, but then I got hit with a cold, so it's like, you know, on the back burner. But as soon as I stop coughing like this, you can expect the tier list to start production. Because the last one I made was like over half a year ago now, and a lot of my opinions in it have changed, so I figured it was time for an update. God, there is ads in live streams. There are ads in live streams, and speaking of that, I need to play an ad. Have you made a video about Masako yet? Maybe a video about how she isn't so bad of a mother. Okay, true. I'm literally, oh, hold on. I'm literally gonna pull up my notes app right now and write that. Masako is not a bad. Alright, I've wrote that down. Because the Masako gets way too much hate. Like the fact that people look at Lord Garmadon and say he's the better parent is genuinely so dumb to me. Like, is it like as if Garmadon didn't like grab Lloyd, get up in his face, say I have no son, then smash him through a window like a wall with the intent of killing him? Like, oh no, but Masako's the worst parent actually. Bro's trying his best to make Overlord possess Garmadon look vicious. Okay, I don't even care. That design is cool as hell. Like it looks so like freaky and out of place, which is just like, I don't know. It's like it's like, okay, I don't want to say uncanny because like that word has been ruined, but it looks like very uncanny in comparison to everything else in Ninjago, and I think that's very effective. That design would look especially incredible in Wild Brain. How do I get coal? I just don't know how to mine any ores here because there's not really any ores. What are your top 5 least favorite Ninjago seasons minus that Bulbarian one that shall not be mentioned? Okay, probably in no particular order. Hands of Time, Prime Empire, Rebooted. Let me pull up a list of the seasons again real quick. List of Ninjago seasons. Make sure I'm not forgetting any. Category seasons, Ninjago Wiki. Okay, splendid. Damn it, it's a... Okay, here it is. Okay, so Prime Empire, Hands of Time, Rebooted, probably... Maybe Season 2, but I really like Season 2 also. And maybe Skybound. I don't know. I don't really have, like, any least favorite seasons outside of Crystallized, Hands of Time, Prime Empire, and Rebooted. Like, beyond that, like, pretty much every other one, it just feels wrong to call it one of my least favorites. Thoughts on the utilization of Lloyd-only form in a season that shall not be named? It sucked. Let's move on. I don't want to have a... I don't want to extensively rant about Crystallize for the whole stream. My cat ate my pizza when I ate the room. That is very unfortunate. I'm very sorry for your loss. I thought people say Garmadon is the better parent when comparing them to human Garmadon. Even then, human Garmadon was not that good of a parent. He literally... Bro literally ditched Lloyd to go, like, rule a bunch of skeletons he hates. Like Masako, she ditched Lloyd so he wouldn't have to kill his father in cold blood. Garmadon ditched Lloyd so he could have, like, a golden scythe. Okay, now I just gotta let my carrots grow. Okay, I'm just gonna ask in the chat, how do I get ores? Hope you get better, Krusty. Thank you. Bro is playing Minecraft. That I am. I'm playing Skyblock specifically. Because Skyblock is fun. And I haven't played Skyblock in a long time. Garmadon tried to be a good parent. It was the snake, not him. But still, okay, snake or not, he still ditched Lloyd. Also in season 2, he like actively went out of his way to make sure Lloyd wouldn't like reach his full potential as a person. And also emotionally manipulated him like a bunch of times in the final battle. Like, snake blood or not, when we're just objectively analysing who was the better parent to Lloyd, it certainly was not him. What's your favourite weekend whip? Probably the Rift Whip. Let's see what the warps are. XP, profit, prices. Let's have a look at profit. Let's see what this island is all about. Oh, this is like... Okay, this is like an XP grinder. Okay, does anyone happen to have an island on this server? The IP is play.datblock.com. If anyone has an island on the server and wants to let me mooch some of their stuff, it'd be greatly appreciated. Rift Whip is so good. This is like people who say Skylar was a bad character. Skylar was a bad character. She was not very good. Like, Skylar literally just exists as a love interest for Kai. And that's about as far as her character goes. Like, her character was okay in Season 4. There was the groundwork for a good character. But it led absolutely nowhere. So I really can't say Skylar is a very good character. Do you think Sensei Garmadon will return? Probably. Oh, I meant Skylar from Breaking Bad. Yeah, no, and then I actually absolutely agree. Like, tons of people just give Skylar loads of crap for no reason, even though she was, like, the more reasonable of the two. Kyler is kind of mid. Absolutely. Mid ship. Mid. Literally exists only so Kai can get with someone, which is stupid. Like, I love Ninjago, but, like, God, it kind of sucks at writing romance. What's the worst Ninjago fight? Probably, okay, so there's this scene in the Legacy, not reimagined, Legacy, like, Tales of the Monastery short called, Samurai Extreme. And at the start, Jay and Nia, like, spar. And it has, like, some of the most, like, cringeworthy dialogue and, like, wonky choreography in the entire show. Who do you think is the best voice acting from Ninjago? Probably Mark Oliver Garmadon. You think the Ninjago community is dying as well? No, I don't think so. The show is definitely going through a slow decay, but like say if we're going off of just YouTube views alone, like making Ninjago videos, there has never been a more lucrative time to do it than now. Like the fact that my Lloyd video and the Resurrecting Characters video have the amount of views they do is genuinely mind-blowing to me, and something that if you asked me at the start of the year, I would say it is not possible to get views on Ninjago videos like that. So I honestly think if you guys are looking to make Ninjago content, there has never been a better time to do it than right now. Just don't become a news YouTuber. There is not many views in being a news YouTuber from what I see. Like people have recently started to seem to want like actual videos rather than just like relaying like tweets recently, which I think is a good thing because it makes for more original content. And that's not to say news videos like inherently bad or anything. It's just like say like Tristler did a video about Garmadon and his like change over the course of the series, and that video is done like way better than like a lot of news videos I've seen. So like people seem to want like more discussion content now, which I think is pretty rad. Did you finish Better Call Saul? No, I'm still going through it. I'm on season 4 at the minute. I just got done with the Huel storyline, which I thought was like very, very funny. The fact that Huel is getting screen time in Saul makes me really happy because Huel is the GOAT. Well, I have to go, Krusty. Have a good stream. Take care. Thank you. 22-minute episodes easily. I wonder if it's because after Crystallized, people are more interested in what older seasons did better. I think there's a very good chance of that. But also, like, the views these videos are getting are, like, way bigger than anything I've, like, ever seen from Ninjago videos, like, discussing the show. Which bodes really well. I think that's a good thing. It makes more people want to make Ninjago videos, and I think like from a community sense that is like only a good thing. What's your favorite Better Call Saul season so far? Probably season 3. I think season 3 was a banger. I do appreciate the older seasons after Crystallized. Same. When you see how like a show you like can go so completely wrong, it kind of like makes you take a step back and like kind of like diagnose what made the show go so right in the past. and I think that makes like it makes it it makes it way easier to appreciate older seasons. Breaking Bad Season 5 Part 2 or Breaking Bad Season 4? Probably season... I'm going to say Season 5 Part 2. I think Season 5 and Season 4 are like very close to being as good as each other. But Season 4 has Gus, and Gus is like one of my favorite villains in like anything. Do you watch Monkey Kid? I recently started watching it and I really underestimated how good the story and characters are. I've been meaning to get around to watching MK for so long. I need to do it at some point. If I do, expect a video on it. But no, I haven't yet. Do you think Skylar joining the team would save a character? And would it be weird if she doesn't have to crystallize? I don't think she should join the team. There are too many members of the team at the minute to the point where they're all constantly fighting for screen time. So, no, at the minute, Skylar shouldn't be. If they, like, got rid of Nia and then put Skylar on the team, then yeah, sure, I'd be all for that. Maybe have, like, a story about, like, I don't know, maybe Jay and Lloyd, like, feel like Nia's being replaced, whereas, like, other ninja, like Kai, like, want to just, like, you know, get on with things. Something like that would be pretty cool. What are your thoughts on how do you feel about the new image leaks? So a while back, I made a video called Why I Don't Care About Ninjago 2023, and I'm just going to have to point to that. Like, I have absolutely no strong opinion on those leaks one way or the other. The images look cool, that's about all I have to say. Right, I've figured out how to buy ore. I've cracked the code. I've just wasted the last of my wood. Okay, I've got saplings, so it's fine. Okay, I'm going to buy some dirt. I'm going to set up a tree farm. You're right, Krusty, you're coughing a lot. I have a cold, like these past few days, and like I'm like in the last stretch of it now. Like I have like a mildly stuffy nose and I cough a bit, but beyond that, like I feel completely fine. It's been an absolute pain the past week, but it's fine now. So yeah. Thanks for asking. Yo, Croster. Hello, Cars Like Ninjago. Who's your favorite Breaking Bad character? Probably generic choice. Actually, no. Yeah, it's just. I was gonna say Walter White, but then I remembered Jesse Pinkman exists, so it's gonna have to be Pinkman. I think he is the GOAT. Pretty easily the best Breaking Bad character. Okay, I have a loophole here. How much is oak log? Oak logs are cheaper than coal ore, meaning I can probably get away with smelting this. If this stick is enough fuel. Okay, I can use a wooden pickaxe as well. Yes! Okay, now I can smelt the iron. Thanos or Nanakan? Easily Thanos. Did you know the guy responsible for Marvel stuff being so cramped together was fired a few days ago? That is really good. I'm glad to hear that. If the MCU is going to start getting better, I'll be very happy. Hey, yo, what? Ninjago YouTuber on Minecraft? Yeah, I like watch and play other things in Ninjago. I think Halo is pretty cool, for example. I know it's like completely unrelated to Ninjago, but I think the Halo universe is pretty rad. How long have we been streaming for? This one's probably going to be like a shorter one. I'm thinking like maybe like an hour and like 20 minutes. What's your least favorite canon Ninjago book? I'll run an ad and then I will answer that question. Oh, Garmadork is playing Resident Evil 4 apparently, according to Steam. I hear that remake is pretty sick. Okay, my least favorite canon Ninjago book is probably Quest for the Lost Powers, and that's not because it's particularly bad, but it's because I do not like what it represents for the future of Ninjago storytelling. I think throwing plotlines that important into a book is a very bad idea, and it's only going to end badly if they keep going in that direction. Which of the two has gone more downhill? Ninjago or Marvel? Probably Ninjago. Because, like, the MCU doesn't have, like... Okay, the MCU has been putting out some pretty mediocre content, but it's not like it's been going out of its way to ruin character arcs. So I'm gonna have to say, probably Ninjago. Have you ever considered playing modded Minecraft? I've played it once or twice, but I've never really committed to doing a playthrough. Yes, now I can get an iron pick. Okay, I think we can make some bone meal as well. Oh, that was not how I wanted that to go. Marvel had too many movies that went bad. Ninjago only really had one bad season. See, that's fair, but like none of like the bad Marvel movies have like irreparably damaged the quality of the universe. Like, sure, they've been putting out a lot of mediocre slot movies. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely hate the MCU now. But like, okay, maybe 4 was ruined. I don't know. I didn't see 4, but like I don't know. I feel like Marvel could much easily like Marvel has much like Marvel really needs to just like okay get more compelling stories and get better CGI. Whereas Ninjago needs to okay we need to patch up all the plot holes from Crystallize. We need to explain what went wrong with Lloyd's character. We need to explain what went wrong with Nia's character. We need to find a way to rationalize Harumi within a greater character arc somehow. We also need to somehow fix Lloyd and Garmadon. That's like a lot more like damage control from like a writing foundational level Ninjago needs to do. Like the fact that I hate the protagonist of the show at the minute is a huge problem. XP Iron Shops and more. Let's have a look at this. Wow, my frame rate dropped there. What's the worst Marvel show that premiered on Disney Plus? If I'm being entirely honest, I haven't watched a single Disney Plus Marvel show. So, we'll just say, I don't know, She-Hulk, I guess. What's your ideal setting for a future Ninjago season? Probably Wild West. Like before, it was under the ocean, but they did that, which I think is absolutely awesome, and I'm very happy with Seabound. Oh my god, look at how much iron I have. And I spent so much time just, like, trying to, you know, trying to get, like, free iron for a pickaxe. Actually, no, I should not drop that cactus. Okay, there we go. We're good. Holy crap, dude. Look at all of these iron bars. Wow, okay. I'm very sorry about the mass death you are facing, iron golems, but damn, okay, this area is really cool. Who runs this? I need to like write a note down. Okay, Gabatron. I need to like I'm like literally pulling up the notes app on my computer. Okay. Island TP Gabatron. That should take me there, right? Island warp Gabatron. Oh. This is not the same place that I was just at. Huh? Look, guys, it's the Overlord. Okay, let me pull up the player warp, see if I can find it. I think the name was Be Happy. Okay, it's like the first one on there, so I don't need to write it down. Island home. Okay, so I can just make a bunch of iron blocks and then like sell them, right? Okay, so I should just be able to sell these. And make a bunch of money. Yes, yes. Okay, now I actually have some cash to work with. Okay, we're making progress. We are making progress. Ah, here's where I find, like, all of this stuff. Alright, so let's buy, a stack of coal. Put it in the furnace and then cook some food. Alright, I want to, yeah, I want to make armor. Don't know if I even need armor in Skyblock, to be honest, but I want to make it anyway, because it's not like I'm lacking the iron to make it, or anything. Okay, let's see what's happening in the chat. Season 12 Prime Empire. For you, it's more like Prime Midpire, right? Something like that, yeah. Prime Empire, okay, I'm like a lot less harsh on it than I was back in the day. Like, there's a lot more that I like about it now. But, like, honestly, I don't know if that's because, like, it's just better than I remember it being, or because my standards are so thoroughly in the toilet. Can't wait to see if the April 7th release date is true. There is no way the season is releasing on April 7th with no prior trailer or anything like that. I don't even care. I don't even care. Any Ninjago YouTuber who tells you that it's releasing on April 7th, I'm willing to bet they don't believe that themselves. Like, there is no way it's releasing then. Like, I was going to say no way it would release before we get, like, set images or anything, but, like, I guess, like, Seabound did all that. But, like, we would have seen something. We would have seen, like, a network ad. We would have seen more frames. We would have seen, like, any kind of thing saying, oh, yeah, it's releasing, or, like, to indicate it's releasing soon before we get an outright release date. And, like Toasted Sandwich said, it is literally, a week away. Seeing this inspired me to go home and play Minecraft. Hell yeah, Minecraft is a dope game. I love Minecraft. Alright, we're gonna make a chest. So I can dump all of this stuff in it, and I'm gonna go get some more iron so I can buy more stuff from the store on this server. Oh no, the mic caught me blowing my nose. Damn it, I thought I muted. That's why I paused. I paused to go like mute my game. That's embarrassing. Alright, whatever, it's fine. Doc White even confirmed that April 7th release date is fake. There you go then. I guarantee there'll still be someone saying, oh, no, maybe it's real, maybe it's real, maybe it's real, or something like that. What's your favorite video game? The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Absolute masterpiece of a game. I love the world, I love the story, I love the characters, I love the aesthetic, the atmosphere. I think it's all just like so incredibly well put together. And there's like such a just insane production value to that game, especially given the fact that it was built around the Wii U's hardware. I just have so much like respect for that game. I love it to pieces. It made me cry on like several occasions. I just think it's incredible. I love everything about it. Is there like a crafting table anywhere here? There is. Okay. I can make iron blocks. This is good. Hey Krusty, what are your thoughts on Shadow of Ronin? I've never played it, but I really like the premise. I really like the story, but like there is no way that can be canon. And I'd like it is so ridiculously goofy that I just don't see any world where that could be a canon story. And like I guess you could view it as like, oh yeah, it's like an exaggerated retelling from Jay or something. But like I don't know, I don't think that was the intention. That being said, ton of nostalgia for that game. Never played it, but I've watched all the cutscenes on YouTube so many times as a kid. So I have a lot of childhood memories around that game, despite having not played it. Have you heard of The Owl House? I have, and that show looks great. I should probably watch it sometime. What's one thing Attack on Titan does better than Ninjago? Definitely not dialogue, I'll say that. Attack on Titan has some of the worst dialogue I've seen in a popular series. Like the fact that, like say, Lego Ninjago has more subtlety and respects the show don't tell rule of filmmaking than one of the most adult-oriented popular anime on the planet is actually laughable. That being said, the fights in that show are pretty dope. I never got past season 1 though, because I didn't vibe with it. It just wasn't for me. Hopefully Tears of the Kingdom will be great. The gameplay reveal looks promising. The gameplay looks so cool. I'm very happy of how the gameplay looked. I think the new Skyland areas are absolutely stunning. And I love the new little musical cues we heard. Also, like, the actual, like, rendition of the main theme we saw when Eiji Onuma was talking, like, with the jazz. Oh my god, that is good. I've been, like, playing it on my phone, just, like, randomly, and it gets me so excited. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can pull that theme up right now and just play it on the stream. Because it's like music for an unreleased game, so I doubt I'd get like copyright claimed or anything. And like while that's happening, the iron golems can like build up and die. I have no idea how to get an MP3 onto OBS though, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me. But I just absolutely love this rendition of the Tears of the Kingdom theme, and I want to play it, so I'm gonna play it. Is it like a media source? All right. Yes, there is. Okay. Okay, there we go. really loudly. Let me turn it down. There we go. Okay, I just want to play that once because I really like it, and I think as like fans of Ninjago, which has a good soundtrack, you guys would probably appreciate it too. Would you want the Ninja to get a redesign, like a small one? I wouldn't mind a visual refresh for the Ninja. Not like a huge major jump like the movie designs, but like a little short, you know, like little minor redesign, like in some areas would be pretty cool, I think. That's loud as hell. Is it still loud as hell? Like, I've mostly turned it down now. Like, it's like way lower than my voice. Loud. Loud. Eardrums obliterated. Now you almost can't hear it. Oh, great. Okay, well, the MP3 is over now anyway, and I'm not spending ages to configure the looping of one 50-second MP3. So you guys got to have your eardrums assaulted by Peak. I'm very sorry for the headphone users watching. I'm just very excited for Tears of the Kingdom. It looks sick. Wasn't a good day to have my volume on 70. The only redesign I want is an accurate Zane minifigure face. Remove the Kai band-aid and give Jay his eyebrow notch back. Yeah, I can agree with those. What's your favourite Ninjago plot twist? Harumi is the quiet one. No questions asked. Absolutely legendary moment. Alright, let's sell these iron blocks. I'm sure there's a more efficient way to make money on this server. God knows I do not know it. Okay, sell. Look at all my money. Look at my money going up on the side. Now I can probably buy diamond tools, right? Okay, look at me. I've got like 5.17k Minecraft Skyblock dollars. I am absolutely rolling in it now. Okay, actually, to be fair, I think I can also sell these iron ingots, right? I think it's in miscellaneous. Yeah, here it is. Oh, this is a pretty insane strat, to be fair. If I just stand here, I will keep getting iron ore. Or iron ingots that I can sell. It's just like a... It's like glorified, like, Minecraft cookie clicker. Or something to that effect. I wonder if there's anywhere I can sell roses. It'll be in, like, yeah, decoration blocks. Yeah, there we go. Yo, what's up, bro? Hello, Anim Sims. Anim Sans, sorry. Jane needs a redesign, Jane needs a redesign. I don't know if he, like, desperately needs a redesign, but it'd be pretty cool to see him get one, I think. Okay, how much will the stack of diamonds cost me? Alright, that's too much. Let me get 16. Oh, that's a... Wow, okay, no, I cannot afford that. Okay, I guess I'm just... getting enough for an axe and a pickaxe then, because that is a lot of money to drop on a few diamonds. Oh, where did my axe go? There it is. Alright, cool. Will you play Roblox? Probably not. I don't really like Roblox that much. I hope the trailer comes out in April. I want something new. That's fair enough. Personally, for me, I don't mind the fact that we're not getting news. In fact, I quite enjoy that, because whenever we do get news for United, it always ends up either being a disappointment or some massive discourse. Like, say, the images look pretty cool, but most of the time there's an update on United, it'll be something like Doc Wyatt saying, oh, by the way, Harumi actually might not be in this, so, like, Crystallized might actually be the endpoint for a character, which is hilarious if so. Or, like, oh, by the way, we're never doing focus seasons again for some reason. Don't ask why. So, I don't know. Like, I'm just burnt out on talking about new seasons, so the fact that I don't have to, because there's no news, pretty nice, I think. But that's just me. That's like, obviously not going to apply to everyone. Especially people excited for the season, which, like, if you're excited for the season, again, absolutely awesome. I'm glad you are. What's your favorite ever Ninjago mech? Probably Zane's core mech from the Evo one from last year. That wave sucks, but I love that mech so much. Actually, no. My favorite mech is the Kai Evo mech from the mech bike. Like, just the mech separately on its own is so good. It's like a lovely small mech. Really posable and, like, easy to play with and modify. I really love Evo mechs, and that is my favorite one. I wonder what would happen if I jumped off this island, like right now. Opinion on a stream while you play a game with viewers. I'm down for that. What game are we thinking? Alright, I'm just going to try emptying out my inventory. And just seeing what happens if I jump off. Do I die? Do I lose my stuff? Like, what are the stakes of falling? Alright, I die, but I don't lose my stuff. Alright, I certainly feel a lot less uncomfortable building. What's your favorite villain? Okay, not including Crystallized, Harumi, and Garmadon. I'm living by one Youngwoo quote, you need to have faith. That's fair enough. Having faith is, like, valid, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's a TV show. I'm not going to sit around and be excited for it when I have no reason to be. It's not like a real thing where it's like, okay, you need to have faith that things will get better because, like, you know, it's important to. It's like, at the end of the day, it is a TV show. But, like, that's fair enough that you want to have faith in United. I hope it lives up to your expectations, but, like, in the least pessimistic... Sorry. In the least pessimistic sounding way possible, I really think United will suck. But that's just me. To the point where, like, I don't even know if I want to make a review on it. Because I don't want my channel to be, like, constant negativity. But I really don't think I'm going to come out of United and say I liked it. I really just don't see that happening, to be honest. Use cobblestone slabs. Because you get twice as many blocks. Actually amazing, cool. I completely forgot about that. As you can see, I've taken that advice. I don't know how I didn't think of that, because, like, that's like a no-brainer. Thoughts on Garmadon's characterization in that 2022 season? Pretty mid. I think Garmadon was okay in it, but, like, he is kind of just, like, played up for comedy rather than being played up as, like, an actual character, which is a bit of a shame. And I feel like, to an extent, it misunderstands what came before, but, like, it's, like, just Garmadon on his own is okay. But, like, his actual arc kind of sucks. Like, for example, when Lloyd and Garmadon are like having the trust debate in episode 28, and Lloyd goes like, oh, can we have this conversation after we beat the Overlord? And then they just never have that conversation. Garmadon literally gets no closure. He does not change at all throughout the season. Like, he changes off screen, yeah, and is trying to be more human. But, like, going from episode 20 to episode 30, I don't know why I said 20 like that, no change. Like, if you want to show Garmadon's changed, maybe have him, like, not trick Lloyd again. Because, like, that thing where he's like, oh, no, I just tricked you and, like, emotionally manipulated you again. Okay, then, like, what actual changes he went through? Because, like, if it's, like, don't emotionally manipulate Lloyd, I just don't see what has changed, you know? Like, I don't know, like, but, like, from a characterization perspective, he's alright, I guess. He wasn't something I was particularly impressed with, but, like, he was one of the less bad parts of the season. What do you think of the new designs for the ninja? I don't particularly care, but I don't think the suits look very good. Actually, I think the suits look quite mid. But, like, at the end of the day, like, I particularly think the masks look awful. But, like, at the end of the day, I'm not bothered that they look bad at all, because I don't care about this season at all. What do you mean Garmadon emotionally manipulating Lloyd? Alright, so at the end of the season, Garmadon fakes his death, so Lloyd will get angry enough to unleash his Oni form. And then, in that moment where Harumi asks Lloyd if he's okay, and he just has this complete look of grief and, you know, despair, like his whole world has fallen apart on his face, Garmadon's just like, alright, I'm fine. Yeah, of course I didn't die, you idiot. And then they fly off, and it's like, so you're not regarding the emotional, like, health of your son at all. You haven't learned anything from Lloyd. You're still championing the Oni form bit, which sure, Garmadon is in the right there, but like still, he doesn't change, you know? Like if he had changed, he wouldn't have faked his death and made his son do something he doesn't want to, I think. But even then, it's like, maybe you can make the argument, because like what Lloyd doesn't want to do is like save Ninjago, which is incredibly stupid. But, like, I don't know. Garmadon just feels like a static character in Crystallized. He's a well-characterized static character, but I feel like there should have been that conversation at the end that they should have had. That the conversation that Lloyd said they would have, but they just didn't. If that conversation was there, and they were able to actually talk out their issues, then yeah, I would say Garmadon had, like, more meaningful of an arc, but he kind of just didn't. Alright, how long are we into the stream? We are 1 hour, 18 minutes. And I think we're going to wrap it up here because I wanted to go for about 1 hour 20 and this is 1 hour 20. So thank you for watching, everyone. I just thought I'd make a quick stream because I haven't posted on this channel in a while. I might do an April Fool's video tomorrow. We'll see. I don't have anything planned at the minute, but if I come up with something, yeah, you'll see it on the channel tomorrow. And yeah, so sorry it was shorter than usual. I'll probably do longer streams again when I'm feeling better. So yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in a future stream.